What to do when your voice feels tired at the end of the day or even in the middle of the day after a long presentation. In this video, I'll share 3 tips that can help you spruce up your voice. So stay tuned. Hi, I am Katarina, speech-language pathologist, and here on this channel I share practical tips about using your voice in a healthy way. So if this is a topic that interests you, consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Many voice clinics, voice therapists and vocal coaches observe a rising trend over the last years or so. Many more people experience vocal fatigue at the end of the day after talking over Zoom or other online video conferencing platforms. Some people get vocally tired even after giving one presentation online or after using their voice with speech recognition software. And it is true that we use our voice differently in different situations, whether it's online or offline. For example, you use your voice differently when talking to a child and when talking to a police officer. You use your voice differently when speaking to a friend and when speaking to your boss. Also, you may be using your voice differently when communicating online and offline. And while we use our voice differently in different situations, as long as you use it in a healthy and efficient way, it should last all day long. If your voice gets tired, it's telling you that your voice is either lacking endurance or your vocal technique may be putting too much stress on the vocal folds, which you may perceive as discomfort or strain after using your voice. So let me share 3 tips with you on how to give your voice the best chance to recover as quickly as possible. Tip number 1, rest your voice. When your voice feels tired, it is telling you that it needs a break from any type of voice use. This may be difficult for talkative people or people who use their voice for work. But when I say rest your voice, I don't mean absolutely no talking. You can still use your voice, especially for necessary communication needs. But the resting your voice may mean avoiding talking in noisy environments or talking to a group of people. These vocal tasks require increased breath pressure under the vocal folds and increased vocal effort, which puts more strain on them, and that is the last thing a tired voice needs. When your voice gets tired, try to avoid any high-intensity vocal tasks such as loud talking, screaming, or yelling. If you need to use your voice, use it in a gentle manner. Soft voicing with gentle beginnings of words. Also, it is very helpful to schedule your voice use as well as vocal breaks in your calendar. Yes, I really mean it. Block out time periods for vocal rests in your calendar after a long presentation, after teaching, Zoom call, or conference call. Give your voice a break that it really deserves. Tip number 2, try laryngeal massage. Have you ever tried laryngeal massage before? Let me know in the comments below. And if not, that is okay. Laryngeal massage is a manual technique to eliminate vocal strain during which a specially trained professional or yourself use hands and fingers to touch and manipulate your larynx to achieve less tension in this area. Laryngeal massage is not for everyone, but many people love it. One of my most popular YouTube videos on this channel are videos about laryngeal massage. The larynx, which houses the vocal folds, is surrounded by many different muscles. Some muscles are deep in the larynx and some are on the surface. And tension in any of these muscles can cause the voice to get tired easily. By massaging the muscles and manipulating the larynx into a more relaxed position, we release tension from a tired voice. In this video, I want to show you a quick way to massage your hyoid bone. Your hyoid bone is a U-shaped bone in your throat, and your larynx is suspended from this bone. If the muscles around this hyoid bone are tired or strained, your larynx will be in a disadvantaged position too. So let's do this quick self-massage together. First, find your hyoid bone. So slide your finger down from your chin, and the hyoid bone is the first bump on your neck. Then move your pointer and your thumb to the sides to feel the rest of the bone. Do you have it? Now, with a very gentle pressure and circular motions, massage the hyoid bone for as long as it's comfortable for you. This can be several seconds or a few minutes. If you feel adventurous, you can then move the hyoid bone from side to side, very gently and slowly. How did you like this massage? In our coaching program, I encourage the members to create a short daily routine for releasing tension, and laryngeal self-massage is a very popular part of it because it's effective. If you are experiencing vocal strain, tension, or even pain when speaking, and you are ready to work towards a free, strong, and confident voice, you can apply to our Vocal Freedom System coaching program. Check out the links in the description below this video. Tip number 3, SOVT exercises. SOVT stands for semi-occluded vocal tract exercises, and it's a fancy name for exercises during which we create a partial closure or narrowing in the vocal tract. And the beauty of these types of exercises is that they create optimal conditions for vocal fold vibrations and therefore release tension from a tired voice. Doing vocal exercises when your voice is already tired is not intuitive. And I just told you in tip number 1 that a tired voice needs a break. Well, SOVT exercises, when done properly, use a healthy type of phonation sound production. They position the vocal folds into an optimal configuration. They equalize the pressure above and below the vocal folds and take away strain from using your voice. SOVT exercises are very gentle on your vocal folds and they use minimal vocal effort. Therefore, semi-occluded vocal tract exercises are a great choice for people with tired voices. There are many different SOVT exercises, including straw exercises, humming, lip trills, or sounds made on different vowels and consonants. But what if you don't have a straw handy, or what if you don't know any of the other exercises? Here's a quick and easy SOVT exercise that anyone can do. So cup your hand into a tube and make a neutral sound like while blowing through the opening in your hand. You can make the opening bigger or smaller depending on how much resistance you want. For releasing tension from a tired voice, I recommend low resistance, because high resistance could put too much back pressure on the vocal fold. So make the opening bigger and just sustain a sound in your comfortable range. Don't push your voice to make the sound too long. Just what feels easy and relaxing. If you feel strain when making the sound, make the opening in your hand even bigger or use less air for the sound. Easy, right? Bonus tip: if your voice gets tired occasionally and you can pinpoint the reason for vocal tiredness, such as talking at a loud party, giving a long presentation to a big audience without proper amplification, or singing when sick, these 3 steps may be very helpful in sprucing up your voice. However, if your voice gets tired frequently, if your voice gives up or gets hoarse on a regular basis, then go and have it checked by a voice specialist. You may actually need more than these 3 steps to avoid getting vocally tired. There may be more factors to consider, and I made a video in which I walk you through 7 steps that lead to a strong voice without tension. If you want to know what the voice, body and mind considerations you need to take to truly free your voice, click the link in the description below this video. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and share it with your friends. Check out the video on how to do laryngeal self-massage right here below. I hope to see you soon. Bye!